欢迎来到英语快速通。雅思口语
Part 1, Teacher. Do you think you could be a teacher?
I don't think teaching is for me since I'm not a patient person. I don't look forward to the thought of standing in front of the classroom and trying to get the class's attention while the children play the fool. I think it needs a special character to be a teacher, and unfortunately I am not this type of person.
Do you have a favorite teacher?
Of course. I'll tell you about my second-grade teacher, Ms. Lee. She was always kind, encouraging, and incredibly patient, even with naughty students. I always felt a sense of warmth in her classroom, which the students responded well to. The world needs more teachers like her.
What are the qualities of a good teacher?
Firstly, I think a teacher needs to be patient. Secondly, I think the teacher must be kind and encouraging, which creates a warm, open learning environment. I also think they should have interpersonal skills to be able to understand the needs of all different students. There are different kinds of teachers, but I would use this as rule of thumb.
Should teachers use discipline in the classroom?
I totally agree that teachers should discipline students. While the word discipline seems negative, the goal of using discipline is to teach students boundaries and limits to help students achieve personal and academic life goals. Without discipline, learning cannot be accomplished. If students constantly disrupt the teacher, the others in class are affected.
Do you want to be a teacher someday?
To be quite honest, I am in dilemma at the moment for choosing my career path. My uncle is a teacher and people around hold him in high esteem, so I really want to follow in his step. However, I also have a burning desire for becoming an engineer, which gives me an opportunity to change the world with my creative and technical expertise.
Why people choose to become teachers?
Teaching is one of the most rewarding professions. There are many reasons that people choose to become teachers. However, one of the most valued aspects of teaching is the ability to make a difference in students' lives. Teachers typically report the daily aha moments they witness as the most rewarding. Seeing students finally make a breakthrough and understand something they've been struggling with allows teachers to feel the direct impact of their work on a daily basis.
What kind of person makes a good teacher?
A person should have various qualities. First of all, he or she should love to be a teacher and fond of his or her subjects. He or she should be patient with his or her students and have the ability to explain the things well. He or she also needs to be friendly but also a little strict so students pay respect.
Do you like strict teachers?
Well, for me, I really like teachers who are strict if he is doing it in a right way. I don't like teachers who are lax and has no control of his classroom. If the teacher is strict, students will behave, and once they behave, they will learn faster. If the teacher loses control and has unruly class, no learning would take place.
What's the difference between young and old teachers?
To tell them apart is not an easy task. Based on my experience and observation, old teachers seem to have more hands-on experience than young ones. However, it is obvious that there are few generation gaps between younger teachers and their students, so it is easier for teachers to pass their knowledge on to students and for students to perceive it.
谢谢收看。